Good morning, everybody. Welcome to the John and Ant Show. I'm Doughboy.
This is Ant.
What? Douchebag back in the building once again today.
What?
God, why does he have to do that? Okay, so last night we had
Because
Raw.
I'm a douchebag.
I know. The exciting Monday Night Raw.
Raw Roulette. Raw Roulette, which is completely random and not at all fixed.
As they pan up close to the roulette board.
Because they really want to showcase what's going to be selected.
Oh, shut up.
Is the reason.
It's the truth.
So, we have 3 Raw Roulette wheels.
Yep.
Which was...
And one was basically useless.
Was it the Vicky
The third
Guerrero
one? Yeah, the choice
No.
one. I think there was 2 picks for that.
And they had the
they're useless.
Yeah, the player's choice, the stipulation, and Vicky...
The Vicky wheel or whatever.
The Vicky wheel.
I think
the Vicky wheels was the useless one.
I think that's the one where the dance came from.
Yeah.
But we'll get into that later.
Yeah.
Well, much later.
Okay, so we first get Randy Orton versus Cesaro.
Again.
Special guest referee.
Again.
Before the referee even came out.
Why did he even come out? Why is The Miz even here?
I'm like, it's gonna be The Miz. It's gonna be The Miz. Go home, Miz.
He
Go
can't
home.
even ref right.
There's someone else who should just go home, and it's not The Miz. But
Well,
So
the Miz can
very
take this
upset.
person.
we'll talk about that later.
Someone's very upset about something. I love it.
Infuriated. Infuriated. But
So,
we're talking about the first match.
Right.
first match wasn't bad. I liked it.
I didn't.
Yeah.
You know what it is?
I liked it. It was nice ongoing match, but I hate who won.
Anything with The Miz in the ring is potentially bad.
It wasn't a bad match.
I'm getting tired of how Orton's hitting his RKOs.
Yeah, it's getting a little ridiculous now.
You mean the ones out of nowhere?
They're not really out of nowhere, though.
They're out of nowhere.
They're set up for
even though you know they're coming.
10 seconds. You know it's happening.
I know I missed something.
He's doing it everywhere, and I'm just tired of seeing the match.
I know.
You had The Miz, but whatever. It's the same thing, like twice a week.
Yeah.
For the last 3 weeks.
Back to the beginning. Sorry, CM Punk's promo. I am losing the title.
I thought it was great.
Yeah. No, it was a good promo.
I loved it. Vince coming out to get a Paul Heyman review.
Yeah. And you know that when that ends the show,
Something's gonna happen.
Right.
We ended up all being wrong except for Rob.
I can't believe you guys didn't see it.
No. Well, I didn't.
We can talk about it later.
Yeah, we'll talk about it later. I'll tell you what happened with me.
Wow. Which is good. If not everybody saw it, then
I didn't see
No.
it happen.
Because I said it again. I don't want to say it yet because we didn't get to that part of
I
Raw
know.
yet. So it's just.
But good promo by CM Punk.
Yeah.
Then we had the Orton Cesaro match, and quickly I think they went to commercial once the Miz came out.
Because
Am I
nobody even
right?
wants to see him walk to the ring.
This commercial thing is really getting on my nerves.
it's funny though because their commercials I think are shorter than average commercial lengths.
And it's more noticeable because of the 3-hour Raw. Too.
Yeah, I think that they're shorter, and they're more frequent because they're shorter.
Right.
Because during a certain time slot, you have to have so much of that time be commercials.
Yeah.
Because the average half-hour TV bracket is only 22 minutes of an actual show, 8 minutes of commercials.
Exactly. Yeah. No, you're right.
Oh no,
That's
I thought it was
exactly
an
what it
okay match. I mean, if it was a different turnaround, I think you guys would like it.
Right.
If Orton didn't win.
No,
thought
it's
that
not.
was
It's not
good.
necessarily
Yeah.
that Orton won.
Yeah.
It's
How he keeps winning.
Oh no, it's getting ridiculous with the RKO's and it's coming out of nowhere. But I would like to see Cesaro
but that's the point of his finisher though.
And
That is the point of his finisher.
Another thing though is that it didn't need to be Orton. Because if Cesaro's going to lose that match anyway because The Miz is special guest referee, it could have been anybody else, somebody even lower.
But it does still give Cesaro a bit of a build because you say, oh, well, maybe Cesaro wins that match if
If it wasn't for The Miz?
Yeah. Now, granted, we all know I think that's not true.
Yeah.
But it still, gives him the benefit of the doubt. And putting Miz in there, Cesaro had everything working against him in that match, so...
Yeah. We did forget to do this, though.
Yeah, the Cesaro...
But John has to do the grunts, because it's weird.
What is that move
Did you see what
called?
the Miz was trying? Did you see the Miz?
Yeah, he did it wrong. He did, he can't do anything right.
The Smart
God.
King version of it.
Yeah.
King of the Smarks.
King of the Smarks.
He can't do it either.
But let me ask him. Cesaro's that thing that he does with his fist.
No idea what it means.
But even on WWE 13, like if you look at his taunts, it doesn't tell you what it's called.
It just says his name.
It just says Cesaro.
Like Cesaro 2 or 3 or whatever it is.
Okay. All right.
Love it. Then we go back. So after the match, Miz helps out Cesaro and gets skull crushing finale.
Yeah, of
the
course.
skull crushing finale. The skull crushing finale coming, right? that never hits the mat.
You guys saw it coming though, right?
You mean the stroke? I've noticed that's actually the stroke.
No, the Jeff Jarrett's finisher.
Jeff Jarrett's finisher.
Jeff Jarrett's finisher is a forward Russian leg sweep. It's very similar.
It is very similar.
But it's not a full Nelson face buster.
I just didn't think of it. I was like, wait a second.
It's just funny because
people
call The Rock unoriginal for having the sharpshooter, yet now Miz has the figure 4 leg lock.
The question mark leg lock.
The question mark
leg lock because it's definitely isn't a figure 4. Doesn't. Oh my goodness!
I believe he botched it.
Not good enough to.
So we go backstage and we see Vicky Guerrero Ryback and it lands on Make Me Laugh. Oh, poor Ryback.
No, not poor Ryback. Poor primetime players.
Poor Matt Striker.
Poor Matt Striker.
Not like how we just named.
I thought Titus won. I don't care what anybody said.
Titus was amazing. He had the entire arena in the palm of his hand once.
Not
he did.
true.
Hurrah, 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 hurrah. It was amazing. He was hilarious. What was his joke?
I don't know.
Oh my goodness.
I don't remember because it wasn't funny.
It was funny. I was laughing so hard that I forgot what the joke was.
But in fairness, I remember Ryback's because it was even more not funny.
They don't even say what the joke is on here
because it's not important.
But it ended with millions of dollars.
Millions of dollars.
They did it really fast.
Yeah.
That was pretty funny. No, Ryback. His joke was what has 4 eyes, 20 fingers, and toes.
No, he didn't say toes.
Fingers. 20 fingers in my math.
That's about to get knocked out or something like that.
That's
about to be unconscious.
Right. Apparently, he thought Titus O'Neil getting hurt was funny, but I don't.
That was a good spine buster, by the way.
Was stupid. That was crazy.
A great spine buster.
Titus jumped way too high.
Yes, he did.
He did, but that shows you how committed Titus O'Neil is,
or how bad he is.
No, he's committed.
Anyway,
he's committed.
At the end of the segment, Matt Striker gets the shell shock as well.
That was awesome.
And he was laughing. Matt Striker was the only one in that building laughing, and Ryback attacks him.
And then somehow, Ryback was the winner.
Because
with nobody laughing.
Because he made Matt Striker laugh.
But it's make Vicky laugh.
Oh, I don't know. But how do you know she's laughing?
Yeah, how do you know she's laughing?
She cackles.
But
on the loudspeaker.
Telekinetic.
Why in the heck was Ryback in a Make Me Laugh challenge?
Because that was how
all the things you could put him in, you put him as a joke now?
Because he could be funny too.
No, yeah, there was a segment on Main Event where he told somewhat of a joke.
No, I understand that.
And I get it, but you have to understand also,
you're
acting like this was planned. Raw Roulette is completely random.
Random.
This wasn't storyline.
Quotations.
Ryback just happened to land on a spot where it said...
It's a chance.
The guy...
Give him a chance, just like Las Vegas.
Guy's second in the Royal Rumble, and we put him to this. He still has the fans in the palm of his hand.
No, he still does. He'll be fine.
You need to understand, John.
If you keep putting him in segments like this consistently every week, then maybe he'll lose some of that. But as of right now, this won't do any damage.
If he's not doing anything to further storylines, because he kind of doesn't have any right now, you need him to squash somebody.
Yep.
And that perfect person is Titus O'Neil.
No, that's...
And not Darren Young.
Well, is it true that Darren Young's injured because he didn't really take a hit last?
Yeah, maybe. I thought that when I was watching.
Yeah, good point there, Rob.
But that's so interesting that you point that out.
It's just the guy's second in the Rumble, and the next night you put him to this.
Right.
You know.
Well, he shows up later in the night though. Ryback.
Oh yes, he does. Next, here it is. Bo Dallas versus Wade Barrett.
Everybody just needs to stop trying to sound like Wade Barrett.
You need to try.
It's not you, John. It's not just you. It's
every American.
Everybody.
It's every American.
Everybody who tries.
You should try. Just do it.
I'm not gonna do it.
Do it.
I stand against.
Well, maybe I'll stop doing it if you just do it once.
Well, let's just review this. Let's just review
so
this.
Vicky.
No. I'm interested.
What the Barrett barrage? I'm not going overboard. I'm not going overboard.
You gotta go overboard.
That's what I hear.
Yours is already better than mine. It's already better.
So Vicky spins the wheel, and Wade Barrett gets to pick his opponent, and it's
Which was obvious. It was
Dallas.
obvious who he was gonna pick.
He came out to a decent reaction.
Who?
Bo Dallas.
No, he did not. He did not. Nobody was clapping for Bo Dallas.
So
it was more like the entire arena saying, "Where have I heard that name before?"
So
he got the same reaction he gets on
Barrett-
NXT and from the internet wrestling community and the Smarks. I don't know what it is. Maybe just because he's too small.
Barrett controls most of the match. And I'm like,
course.
oh, it's gonna be
Of course he did.
over.
But him guaranteeing that he was going to beat him.
No,
I threw my hands up and I was yelling at home. I was like, no!
No.
Why?
That guarantee.
Like, what is the meaning behind this?
But hold on though.
That's because both.
I do like though that they changed Dallas's finisher from a spear, a very unbelievable spear, especially when you're Bo Dallas against like someone like Wade Barrett.
No, they gotta let him do the spear.
No.
I want to see him. Spear
I want to
the Big
see him
Show.
spear somebody and just bounce off of them.
With the
Like,
Big Show,
bing,
maybe.
just bounce
Anyway, I'm like, okay, Brian, Wade Barrett's gonna knock him out, and that's it.
No, he's not. You should.
All of a sudden, quick slam, and it's over. And I'm just like,
Awful.
ah,
Awful.
douchebag must be pissed.
Awful. I was irate.
What?
It was ridiculous. Everyone likes to say, "Oh, if Punk loses, we riot.
Yeah.
If Cena wins, we riot. Oh, if Undertaker loses his streak, I'm quitting WWE." I was thinking about not coming to the show today. I was thinking, I
Are you
quit
really that
wrestling.
upset?
I quit wrestling after this.
I'm done.
We have to understand that Rob does watch NXT.
Yeah.
He
And it's nothing against
he
Bo
holds
Dallas.
it. He holds it in high regard.
It does. It's very good.
Because it is, I watched a few editions. It's really good. He doesn't say anything special in Bo
It's not
Dallas.
even that. I said before
And-
that I wouldn't mind if he's Intercontinental Champion.
Okay.
He does got
If
a
he
weird
doesn't-
face.
If he doesn't beat Wade Barrett for it, it's just Wade Barrett's been here.
No, I want Bo Dallas in the Elimination Chamber.
Yes.
You
And-
say these things just to piss me
And
off.
I
And
want
then-
him to
And
be
Bo Dallas to beat him again.
Final 3 at least.
Oh, so you think the Elimination Chamber will be for the IC title?
Yeah, that's what it should be. You know what? If you're not gonna, because apparently, later on the
Punk
night,
and Rock is already
Punk and
said.
Rock will not be in the Elimination Chamber.
But after
So
Bo
you
Dallas
gotta
wins.
still have it. So I say, Divas Elimination Chamber match.
oh god,
They're not going to do that.
And
no,
Yeah, and bring back the cruiserweight.
No.
It's open.
It's not going to happen.
next match.
But
Vicky.
no, Bo Dallas, stop it. Wade
Bo
Barrett,
Dallas,
you're
yes.
better than this. Bo Dallas, go away.
No, don't go.
No,
Keep
Barrett.
Wade
Bow
Barrett on.
away. Bow away, Dallas.
Bo.
Bow away.
So next we're backstage
Name
with Cody.
puns, huh?
Get it?
I get it.
Get it, guys?
I
Because
get it.
And he looks, I just also want to say, he doesn't look like his dad.
No,
He
absolutely
doesn't really
not.
look like his brother.
Mhm.
Those brothers' body and everything's a lot different than his.
Well, who are his brothers?
No, his one brother, I'm not sure if he has another, but his brother, people will remember him as Husky Harris.
Uh-huh.
He was also on NXT. He was in the new Nexus,
Yep.
Nexus and New Nexus.
Right, I remember him.
He, I think, broke his ankle or something during the Orton sending everyone from New Nexus out.
All right.
He went back to FCW, debuted a couple different gimmicks, but currently he is Bray Wyatt, leader of the Wyatt family with Luke Harper and Eric Rowan. And
Nice.
I think he's injured, or at least as of the tapings, he's
Go
injured
figure.
because he hasn't been in a match. But
But his
he's
dad.
so much better. He was so good on NXT. His only problem was that you look at him and he's like fat, so
Next
whatever. But on the
we-
mic, he's amazing.
We go backstage.
Much better than Bo Dallas.
Shut up.
I cannot.
We go backstage with Cody Rhodes. He spins the wheel, and his opponent is John Cena.
Yep.
It's a waste of Cody Rhodes.
Waste of Cody Rhodes.
Yeah.
He even knew it.
Not a waste of time. A waste of Cody
Cody Rhodes.
It's true.
Do we have to even say who won?
Was there?
It was Cody, right?
No. What type of match was it though?
Oh God, that's hilarious. Oh, that was a good joke,
They rolled with
Rob.
the Crossroads on the outside and beat John Cena by count out.
Right.
Oh my God, that'd be the biggest push of Cody's career.
With
But
no interference. By the way.
no,
No interference.
No interference. All by his own.
absolutely
He
not.
snuck up on them.
We get
Crossroads.
we
ran back into the
literally,
ring.
we literally got the five moves of doom, and that was it.
Oh, and Cody Rhodes got his Royal Rumble spot, right? He took it. Now he's going to the main event for WrestleMania.
Yeah,
He
right.
beat John
Yeah,
Cena
because
for it.
John
Yeah.
Cena went heel
That's right.
The internet wanted it. He went heel. Put his... See how I can be. It's Cody Rhodes and his silly mustache, his caterpillar face. I'm going to put up my Rumble spot, my Mania spot, up against him, and then Cody Rhodes won. Amazing.
Yeah. And
Rhodes
maybe,
Brothers broke up.
in your dream.
Subsequently broke up.
John Cena won.
Ooh. They broke up, and Damian Sandow formed a new team with Big Show. Big Show changed his gimmick.
Yeah.
Yep. 2. The world's largest
Mathlete.
mathlete.
And they became the Big Scholars. And
This is amazing.
you guys, hire us. WWE, you're not listening, but if you were,
Horrible creative.
think about this.
It's better than what's actually
Yeah.
going on.
Talking about throwing a curveball right before Mania?
Yeah,
What?
So after the match, Cena cuts a promo. You got
Not as good as the promo from last
we
week.
got a lot of Cena sucks and a lot of yay and a lot of Punk chants as well.
Okay.
Because when it comes down to it, we all know what title he was going to pick.
World
Right.
Heavyweight.
That would have been amazing if he
Just
decided,
like,
nah, I'll
fixing-
choose.
And way to put down the World Heavyweight title.
Yeah. What a jerk.
See, oh, that's in the bag. But I'll go up against people that I can't beat. All right.
I guess you can't beat
Bye,
Alberto Del
SmackDown.
Rio. Yeah, right.
Crap on you.
Then we get the Shield. Thanks WWE for killing that idea.
Well, it's killed later on.
It's killed later on.
Killed later
well,
on.
no, here it was, you could, the grave was being buried at this point.
Yes.
Because
One
one of them
was
were,
picked out.
yeah,
They had the shovels in hand.
they had everything ready, and, we had just speculated for fun, what if Cena was the leader. Obviously, we knew it wouldn't happen, but, you always have that grain of hope
Hope.
that maybe someone else is thinking the same thing, sees the same opportunity.
Hope.
But no, they just attacked Cena. And it's funny because I think the other day we said we just want a story with S.H.I.E.L.D. now, we just don't want another run-in. At this point, that's what we thought it would be.
Another run
Until the end of the show.
Until the end of the show. And at that point, we thought that we wished this was the only time we saw S.H.I.E.L.D.
Sadly.
Unfortunately, they made a sudden reappearance, and
And the reveal at the end would have been better with a slight alteration. I'll get back. I'll get more to that by the end, but
Next is probably the saddest segment of the night.
by saddest, you mean...
Bo Dallas
amazing.
came back out
No.
because that was the saddest.
Vicky is backstage spinning the wheel.
Oh, I want to say Vicky looking good.
Yeah, right?
She was looking good.
She's not bad, and she doesn't seem to be completely heel anymore.
No,
Because
she's
Atlanta.
trying to keep her job. It's job evaluation.
Oh, this is right. Vince is there,
Looking
right?
good, showing some skin to keep her job.
Lands on the lingerie pillow fight. I'm like, I got to see Caitlyn and Andre. Not
I
too
wouldn't want
bad.
to see that.
I would
Some
have.
AJ in there.
That's a good possibility. We see Tensai.
DVR, right there.
I'm like, no!
And a potential picture for another video of ours that will get
Tensai.
taken down.
Hey, if we
No.
have the logo, right?
Yeah.
And they're making Tensai talk now, which is cool. Brodus
He's
Clay
been
standing
talking.
there.
So basically,
Tensai says, no! He's a monster!
Monster.
And walks off.
he's a
Vicky's
mon-
like, there's no
monster
way we're
jobber.
doing that.
Monster jobber.
Clay spins the win and lands on Dance.
Right.
Okay, fine, whatever.
So the joke is that Clay has to tell I'm sorry. I was about to say A-Train.
Yeah.
Prince Tensei
Say
Train.
He says he's gonna tell him
He
that
says
the
he's
match
gonna
has
tell him.
changed.
So then the commercial break, and then in the ring we see
Bros comes out, whatever, blah blah blah.
yeah.
Here we see,
Tensai's already in the ring, I think.
yes.
Yeah,
It's a
Tensei.
robe.
Bros comes out. They go to a commercial. You come back, and there's Prince Tensei Train.
It's hard to say.
Prince Tensei Train in a robe.
Right.
So you know it's gonna happen. You know, the Funkasaurus didn't tell him,
Yeah.
and instead of getting mad when he finds out and attacking Brodus, he just goes along with it.
Right. Right.
What kind of monster is that?
Yeah, what kind of monster?
He's a nice monster.
He's a nice monster.
He's a monster that doesn't take himself too seriously. Because Jerry Lawler talked to him and he said, you know what, don't worry, what happens in Vegas stays in Vegas. And then Prince Tensei Train, what did he say? You promise?
You promise.
That's what he said, right? Even though, yeah, it's being
Tensai.
aired live on national TV, but yeah, it's staying in Vegas.
And then we get the big damn.
That was the big reveal of the night. This reveal was actually better than the reveal later on in the night.
Yeah, you got a point.
And see, what do you call it? It was a nice piece of lingerie. It was big.
It was.
Yeah, it was huge. We get back.
I wonder where you get something like that fast.
Only in the WWE.
Probably only in the WWE. So we get back from break. Del Rio's backstage and he spins the wheel, lands on the Body Slam Challenge.
Well, hold on one second. I did forget to point out that it's funny how Prince
Brodus
Tensai Train
won.
had the lingerie over his wrestling gear.
Yes.
Yet he feels more exposed
Yes.
when he's wearing a shirt.
Yeah.
Because he goes out there all the time just wearing, the trunks. But yeah, when he's actually got more clothes on, he feels more exposed. He's like trying to cover up and stuff. And he's got like a G-string over his trunks, which is just amazing.
Riding up.
But let's not forget, Prince Tensai Train danced. And he's quite the dancer. He just bounces really well.
Yes. Doing the
So,
shovel.
I don't know if he
robot.
I don't know if he went face or something.
Maybe he has a face now.
He
Who
just
knows?
accepted his spot.
This I'm calling it right now. I call it that 2013 is the year of Super Cena. This will revitalize Tensai's
Hey, as long
WWE run.
as long as you are dominant and don't face John Cena, you're safe.
Hey, yeah.
Just stay away from John Cena.
Just like Jericho.
Cody Rhodes just ran. He's like,
Well, he
I
kinda
think
tried.
with this.
Well, he won though. So
No, he didn't. He lost.
He won.
Oh, he lost.
He won the hearts of millions.
So, we got a Body Slam Challenge, which
might be one of the best gimmick matches. I think John was saying.
No,
before.
one of the worst gimmick matches ever. Not ever, but it was on my list. I'm starting to wonder, because so far 2 things have happened, and I think they listen to our show.
I don't see how you could say that.
Well,
I don't
no,
see the connection.
I don't know.
I see the
I
connection.
do tag
Well,
WWE, so
You could tell us what you think is the connection.
Body Slam Challenge being on there, because I'm one of my worst. And then we had
So
the idea.
they just hate you and
Yes,
then
they
put it on
hate
there.
me.
with this, we hate the Doughboy, so let's put a Body Slam
Yes.
challenge in there.
We hate the
That
Doughboy.
Ant-Man and douche guy, those guys know
And
what's
then
up.
Yeah, that's
they
why
had
I
to
But
turn
Doughboy
around with
is
your
nice.
idea.
really they did.
Well, but we'll get to that later.
Mhm.
After
No, but one of the funny things was during the wheel spin, we were given what seemed like a tease of something that was going to happen because Vicky was like, "Oh, good luck trying to Body Slam the Big Show."
and anything could happen
Del
in
Rio
Vegas.
he said anything could happen in Vegas, and nothing, just basically nothing happened.
Nothing happened.
Just
Show
Del
knocked
Rio-
out Ricardo, and
No, he didn't just knock out Ricardo.
He gave him a lot of chest slaps.
He beat the crap out of Ricardo.
poor Ricardo. He doesn't deserve that.
Maybe, I
Big
don't
slow.
know.
Go. He's another one who should go home.
I don't know.
No, because then what would big scholars do?
Oh my God.
Yeah. That's why I did so many chest slaps so that people can count.
Yeah,
One.
It was a math lesson.
2.
The word.
How
the
many
world's largest
chest
math
slaps does it take to
Knock
get
out.
Ricardo's chest wet?
Yeah, 1.
Okay.
Yeah,
That was
we
it.
found out it was 1.
So he ties Del Rio to the rope with tape.
And he gives him 2 knockout punches or whatever.
Yeah.
Nothing exciting.
No, just
Yeah,
that's a
Big
bully.
Show is
Big Show is a big bully.
Big Show as the world's largest mathlete. Okay,
Mhm.
but he didn't know how to use that tape properly.
yeah.
Horrible.
I'm not saying he needs to take classes or anything, but he couldn't tape his wrist properly and had to retape it 3 times.
Well, are there tape
Classes?
classes?
I don't think so.
Taping classes?
At one point, he
I
just
would like
taped,
to take that class.
he taped his whole hand to the rope,
Yeah, it was like a
like a
a
mitt.
mitt attached to the rope.
Because you could tell that he was gonna break out.
Yeah, he was close
Yeah.
to breaking out, and I thought, okay, is that part of the
At that point, he
storyline,
just started
or-
shaking the rope, though. If you
Yeah.
noticed.
Yeah, I noticed.
Next, from that said segment, we get a Lumberjills match out of the blue.
Sad segment. How dare you?
That was so sad.
this
Ricardo
was-
got destroyed.
Oh, okay. I thought you were talking about
No, it was just
because
sad.
the Divas match was amazing.
Divas match, if you notice, usually there's a lot of Lumberjills, or you don't notice how...
There was like 6 Lumberjills.
There was 6,
Mhm.
and the 2 competitors make it 8.
And then
No AJ, though.
No.
I...
which means this doesn't matter.
It doesn't. Yeah.
Doesn't matter.
And it really didn't matter because the match never ended.
No.
Yeah, right? It just
The bell
everyone
never rang.
ran
The
in.
bell never even rang. It just ended.
Up next, with The Rock
For
will
no
speak.
reason.
Yay!
I like the promo.
Yeah.
I'm just gonna say it.
So
I
it's
like the
actually
promo.
one of his better promos.
I like when Punk came out and just immediately told some woman to shut up.
Shut up.
Mm-hmm.
I was hilarious. Like,
It was
yes,
like
awesome.
Scott Steiner. Reminded me of Scott
Shut
Steiner.
up.
Good promo by both.
It was
Once again.
Calling him,
But I thought this was one of Rock's better promos.
calling him a punk ass bitch.
Yes.
And he didn't say biatch.
No, I
Get
am.
it?
I
Get it?
am a punk ass bitch. That's what Punk said.
Because he does what he wants to do.
Yes. Very awesome promo. I liked it. That's where we get Punk and Rock for the title at Chamber.
Yeah.
But did he mess up during his promo?
Who?
Punk?
What did
I
he
could
say?
have sworn he said best in the world and never said Elimination Chamber.
He never said Elimination Chamber.
He never
Rock,
said
Rock
it.
had to say it.
Yes. And commentators.
Because he said, in 3 weeks, that's what he said.
Yeah.
In 3 weeks, I'm going to grant you your rematch. And then Rock had to say, so you want to face me at Elimination Chamber.
Yeah.
So, yeah,
Ta-da.
Punk left that part out. Not a big deal.
We all
but,
knew Rock wasn't wrestling in a chamber.
Well,
I knew that.
I didn't know that.
No way, he's not going to
No, I
wrestle
mean,
in it.
it's...
I didn't know that.
Well, I can understand people thought. I thought. I was hoping, but...
No shot of that happening.
I do wonder now, does that mean there's only going to be one Elimination Chamber match?
World Heavyweight title. And then maybe they could do a
The IC title.
Divas title.
IC title.
number one contender spot for the...
No, it's going to be the Divas title because...
There's no number one. They don't
The
need number
Divas-
one
the
contender
Divas
spot.
match-
Well, Cena's... But what else do you do, though?
What do you mean?
You just have a one chamber match?
IC title.
I see. No way.
Barrett.
happening.
You're gonna have Bo Dallas in
there's,
that.
there's no build up
butthole?
for an IC
No,
title
there's no
Elimination
build-up. They
Chamber.
already have
They already have
the
Intercontinental
Divas,
Cup.
I
the
know,
Divas
but that,
have to have
with
that
those
Elimination
participants, you
Chamber.
could have them in the Elimination Chamber.
Because there was build up because of all the Divas who ran in the ring at the same time. So the only way to organize that type of competition is to put them in pods and have them in an Elimination Chamber match.
In Dreamland. Next we get...
Is that
table-
not... Would that...
Wait, you could still have. Oh,
Forget it. Next we have the tables match. Sandow versus Sheamus. This match wasn't bad either.
Sandow actually got more time than I thought he would.
Yeah.
I
it
thought
looked like they were trying to rush it at one point.
like towards the end.
Yeah.
Yeah, because it seemed like because I thought it would be about as long as the Cena and what's his name? Cody Rhodes match.
How do you forget his name? He won the match.
Wow. Yeah. But
In Dreamland.
That's why there wasn't a tag match because they broke up.
yeah, they broke up.
Cody Rhodes won face.
But good.
I thought it was
because
an okay match.
I'm glad they're getting singles, but if Cody's gonna go to this instead of being in the tag team division, then bring Cody back in the tag
Yeah,
team
exactly.
division, I guess.
Okay
well.
match. Not best, not
Yeah.
the greatest, okay.
Everyone
I thought it was
knew
better than the
Sheamus.
opening match.
Everyone knew Sheamus would win. So, wait, did we skip over when Shield attacked Cena? And then
Yeah, because
Sheamus
it
came
wasn't
out,
important.
and then
Yeah,
Ryback
because it
came
was
out.
the same old thing,
Yeah. Okay.
just with John Cena.
Right.
That's it. Just
Alright,
take
okay.
out Randy Orton, put in John Cena.
We did talk, but we didn't bring that up.
Oh,
This-
no big deal.
this
This
is-
was
this is
Sheamus' second showing in the show. So.
Yeah, yay! And then right back, yay! And that was it. They get beat up, and the Shield leaves again.
But it's to lead to
Boy, it's
the
amazing
face.
how they avoid
Goddamn
security, right?
run-ins, man. It's getting ridiculous.
You know what's ridiculous?
It is. It's...
Did you catch that, Rob?
I did.
You did, right?
Not what you guys are talking about. That's for you guys.
This is for you.
I'll take it. I'll save it later.
Well, we leave. They'll say it for
So
when we
wait,
leave.
what is next then?
The stupid karaoke.
We can skip that, I think.
No. Why would we skip that? Because we got to hear the great Khali
Butcher
sing.
another song.
Butcher another
He didn't
song.
butcher it. He sang it better than Shawn Michaels did.
Sexy
Wow.
boy.
He sang it better than Shawn Michaels did.
Wow.
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 Wow, that's a new one.
Wow.
Wow.
That should be for when like a spot is supposed to be good, but it's like not.
Wow.
Like wow, Kofi used the
Or
chair.
that could be the smart response for something that is really actually surprising, and they get mad because they didn't see it coming.
Yeah.
So they say it sarcastically,
Wow.
while they really are surprised.
Wow.
That was actually my reaction to that. I keep going to the last segment of this Raw, but I just gotta bite my tongue until we get there.
So we get stupid karaoke.
Anyway,
3MB comes out.
3MB comes out, and this is what I've been waiting for.
But it was already Kali, Hornswoggle, Natalia, and Zack Ryder.
Yes.
So, like I was saying, I told you guys, the thing to watch out for was to see Jinder Mahal's reaction to losing the Royal Rumble.
Oh, God.
And he looked really intense, guys. He
looked ridiculous.
He was irate. He was irate.
He looked ridiculous.
All of them were pissed off.
I want to say, Drew pulls off the gimmick better than the rest of them.
Drew
He's got
the rocker look.
he took his air guitar into a whole new level.
Yeah.
so to a whole new level that Kali couldn't take it and attacked him.
That's right.
I mean, that's what happens when somebody is so much better than you at something, and you know you can't beat them. You just attack them. I guess that's the face logic. But when a heel does it, it's terrible to do. It's not nice. But okay, whatever. Kali's face, so everyone can laugh at it.
I kind of wanted to see Ryder sing, but I guess
Nobody
not.
wants to see Ryder.
Just look up his
He was-
video
he
hosting.
He was just a prop. That's all he was.
Oh, we get
So
back in.
Hornswoggle was the highlight? By
Yeah,
comparison?
the
Nope.
frog.
Table splash.
Tadpole splash, whatever you want to call it.
Yeah.
We get back from Bray. Oh, we see Chris Jericho walking. Yay! Yes! Chris Jericho comes out to a big pop.
Of course.
Because Raw is Jericho.
Yes, it is. Right,
I've seen
Jericho.
other people I know on the internet posting their parties
Mhm.
for Rumble. Everybody went crazy for Jericho.
But who wouldn't? I mean,
I
look.
know.
I mean, it's funny because
No one knew.
when he comes back, you know, you have these.
I tricked you.
I tricked you.
I tricked you.
And I fooled you.
I
all.
tricked you.
That was actually pretty cool of Jericho to do that. Fooled you all. Got you. I got you all.
It's funny that people laugh at it when it's Jericho, but
Mm.
when Punk does it, everyone gets pissed off.
Like, why'd you do that?
But
When
I
Punk
mean,
tricks you
just
on the internet.
the internets are just very confusing. They have no. They don't know what to hold true to because they throw logic in your face, but then when you look at it from, you know, a logical perspective, it makes no sense. Because it ultimately depends on who they like and who they don't.
Yes.
Don't tell me you're being unbiased. Don't tell me it's dependent on facts. No, you subconsciously like certain superstars,
Yeah.
and you don't like other ones. Just be honest about it.
Yeah.
I don't get it. I don't understand
That's
why
it.
they have to try and have this whole curtain of of logic when you know damn well they're justifying everything just because they're trying to defend a certain superstar.
Yeah. It's just like in take away wrestling.
Mhm.
If your friend tricks you, you'll laugh at it, haha.
Right.
But if like a stranger or somebody you don't like tricks you, you're gonna get real mad.
Right. It's just all a
There's
matter
no,
of
yeah, there's no logic behind it.
It
It's
just happens.
just
right. And
how
honestly,
you personally feel about
Right.
who's tricking you.
anyone who tries to put logic and wrestling together can
You're making a big mistake.
just think about that for a
You're making
second.
a big mistake.
All right, it's wrestling.
Yeah.
So just I don't know. People take it too seriously.
They do. They do. We got a good promo from Ziggler and Jericho.
Mm-hmm.
With
course.
Big E Langston. in the
Langston
background.
needs to cover up his thighs.
Yeah. Oh
No.
God.
No, they're impressive.
Oh God.
They're impressive. They're just.
What's the E mean?
What's the E mean?
Bra size?
This fraud. That was
That was funny.
good.
Oh God. Oh God.
That was funny what he said about AJ.
Oh right.
It was,
Keep
yeah.
your puppy on a leash before
Yeah.
she pees all over the ring or something. Hilarious.
That's why we love Jericho.
Yeah, seriously, gold in the ring.
Then we get a.
All four of those people.
No, it was
Yeah,
like I said
really
because
good. I liked it.
oh shoot, I forgot what Biggie said actually. He said something to Jericho. He took the mic and said something, but I can't stop staring at his thighs. They're like tree trunks.
When he said the thing about his bra size, I kept staring at his chesticles. It's like, yeah, from certain angles.
I think he's
They're
got
massive.
You're
no,
right.
we did look.
Yeah,
remember
on
when,
NXT,
when he made the
those
pin?
heavy hangers.
Like I said, gravity just does weird things. It's not insulting Big E or anything. I mean, we wouldn't dare do
He'd be-
that.
you should do that.
he-
Maybe
No,
we could,
I know.
maybe we
not.
could meet him.
No, because I like Big E Langston.
I know, but if
I
you
like
talk crap,
him.
maybe you'll meet him.
No.
He's not one of those guys that's gonna like scour the internets.
But you know, with Big E,
Interwebs.
it's like he's not a complete heel because he hasn't really. So far he's just helped Ziggler out
Yeah,
here and
that's
there.
it.
But
it's more so helping AJ
yeah.
because like they
you
said
can
in the
look at that too.
storyline, he came in to help his friend out.
Right. So obviously there is stuff going on between Jericho and Ziggler.
What I don't understand, you have Jericho, obviously a face, huge pop, says the nice stuff.
Mhm.
Then you have a group of faces. Why can't they just get along?
I don't know.
Why can't we all just get along?
When Dolph was a heel, he got Jericho fired.
Yeah, I think that's where it stems from.
They're both face. They should get along. Be a huge dominant faction.
Yeah,
for no reason, really. I mean, I just want to see it. Just a whole mess of great wrestlers and their bodyguard.
Yeah. Next,
who can cut a promo? Unlike another big.
I want to see Biggie Langston interview more people.
He's a guy. That's what. Good point.
I want to see him
interview more people.
I don't know. It's funny if like the one time if he does it every week, it's gonna get stale and boring.
Okay, no, I can understand that.
But that one was very.
The one-offs are okay.
That's it.
That's all you need once in a while.
We get a strange bedfellows match.
Yep.
Wait, which one was this?
This was
Jericho
and Dolph versus Team Hell No.
I think
when did they start calling it that? Because I do remember this match before. I remember this type of match where you're paired up with someone that you hate.
I wondered what it was going to be when they said it.
Because they called it something else before.
Yeah.
And I can't remember what it was, but this was just. I thought it was like a match on a bed or something. I just didn't put two in. Well, I didn't get two and two.
You took it too literally.
Yeah.
They're gonna be in a bed and they're gonna like do a talk show.
Because it's happened before.
I mean, we got a quick commercial break. I think we're starting to see the end of Team Hell No.
Yeah, I was very upset by that.
What do you mean?
But it makes sense. Well, because they're
back to arguing.
Shoved.
Yeah.
D-Bry. Seems like they're not cohesive anymore.
But they still won the match?
Which I've said on here. It's leading to Daniel Bryan and John Cena forming a team. Like I said, Cena went heel. D-Bry's going to go heel, leaving Kane face. They're going to come back as the Bella Busters.
Right.
I told you guys that.
That's right.
They're working toward it. Cena went heel like everybody wanted. Daniel Bryan could work as face or heel.
But
he pushed Kane.
He's technically...
That's right.
Pushed Kane.
He's supposed to be heel,
because everyone knows Daniel Bryan's been established much longer in the WWE than Kane has, right?
Yeah. But the whole point is that he pushed him. It doesn't matter if he did any damage. It's just that pushed him.
But it does look like we're leading to the...
Oh, I thought you meant pushed.
No,
like
shoved him. Yeah, shoved him.
Right, okay.
He shoved him. If you remember that spot. He shoved him. I think at that point, Dolph Ziggler tagged himself in.
Yes. And then Jericho
pushed Kane when his back was turned or slapped him or something.
Smacked him like...
He slapped him. Jumped out of the ring. While Dolph is like taunting.
What was that for?
That was pretty funny though. That was pretty because like Ziggler had no idea that he did that.
Kane turned around, chokeslammed him. 1, 2, 3.
Kane and D-Bry won.
Ziggler still doesn't know how to win a match.
Yeah, this is bad, man.
At least they're putting it in terms that they're ending it in realistic ways, unlike him having this massive match and still losing every time.
Yeah. I actually didn't notice that last night. Usually I get upset when like Ziggler loses. And we know what the Smarks sound like when Ziggler loses.
Oh,
I don't have the video up, but the baby crying.
Can I do it?
Okay, if you want.
Ooh, that's what they sound like.
So and I didn't even notice that Ziggler took another pinfall.
Yes.
I just that went over my head, and I just realized that right now.
Sometimes you just don't realize. It's not the magnitude of the win or loss; it's how the story develops after it.
Yeah.
And that was done perfectly.
I just want to put out one. Wow, yay! I just want to say one thing.
Wow.
I caught myself there.
DM, here we come.
Yeah, right.
John can't handle himself. He's the host with the least.
I will say one.
Still no comments. We will cut him.
Okay,
so
shut up.
fast.
I just want to
say it.
I just want to say something. As we're making fun of the Smarks, we actually do care about Ziggler. He does keep losing, and it's getting ridiculous.
No, if you've watched our other shows, you know that John here is very adamant about Ziggler.
And it's really getting annoying now that he has money in the bank. And he's
Did you see that briefcase, by the way?
The briefcase is like, he's got to get it replaced. That thing
he's getting treated like garbage now. It's like ever since Money in the Bank, it's lose.
There was one win against Cena. And then lose again.
Lose again.
That's what I don't understand. They do this, it seems like with everyone that wins the Money in the Bank. They de-push them.
Well, there's a few where they didn't even get a chance. Well, here's what happened. With Swagger, he cashed it in and then got de-pushed.
Yeah.
That's all I mean.
Swagger? Who's that?
Swaganomics.
He's coming back, don't worry.
He's coming back.
And you'll all remember the day Jack Swagger made his return.
I just want to say congrats to Trish Stratus. Yay!
Mm-hmm.
We overlooked that, yeah. I want to say, though, we talk about Bob Backlund being so boring. Maybe John's right. Maybe they do watch our show because
they took
their
out some
promo
clips.
made him look entertaining.
They took out some clips.
Yeah, right.
He made him look impressive.
He was lifting Hogan.
Yeah.
And it was something else.
Yeah.
But obviously that wasn't the real Bob Backlund. That couldn't be him.
I don't know.
No, that was,
I don't know.
Could not be.
Okay, I don't
They
know.
made him a better John Cena.
Yeah, right.
I mean, maybe that's because there's the internet now, and
Yeah.
the terrible things or
I like
the
how they
not
show-
so upsetting
It's
things
just-
that John Cena does.
Yeah.
Then you have Bob Backlund,
And the first
who's a great guy and a great wrestler,
Yeah.
and clean living and all that stuff.
and it's funny because they show what's arguably the biggest moment of his career, which is beating Brett.
Brett.
And they treat that like nothing because nobody cared about it when it happened and nobody cares about it now. But then, so somebody, whoever went back in there and got all that footage needs a raise.
Yeah, because
Yeah,
they tortured themselves.
Yeah. That was an
So
impressive.
that was like
hours of boring. Just
That was like that was a 2-minute.
That was a very.
Video.
That was one of the more impressive
Yeah.
packages I've
I
seen.
still like how they show an old picture of Bob Backlund and not the way he looks now.
Well, that because you can't do that. you
Yeah,
gotta get a
well,
fun
yeah,
picture.
but
Of,
they do that with everybody, though.
Do
Yeah.
they?
Yeah.
I think
I
they
didn't
did.
know
They get a
that.
picture
Trish
of them.
Stratus.
In the
That's not a new picture of Trish Stratus.
No, definitely not.
She has dark hair now. But yeah, he used to use the atomic drop as a finisher.
See, I'm starting to wonder if they listen because they really poured.
Like,
Bob,
really? Is he that boring?
Bob Backlund.
We never watched,
Right.
so we don't know.
Yeah, we fell asleep during the matches. We didn't.
I mean, like,
Didn't catch
we pay someone to make these promos. We don't actually watch them.
Right.
Somebody's watching them, critiquing how boring.
So next we get Vince and Paul Heyman.
the ending segment.
The ending segment.
And
I thought it was great.
And this was big.
I thought Paul Heyman.
Yeah, the first.
There's a reason he's
The first half
mouthpiece.
of this segment was good.
Yeah.
With Heyman
Yes.
and Vince.
The
First half was very good.
The reveals were.
Right. No, Heyman, whenever you give Heyman a mic, and he was lacking a bit because when you put Heyman and Punk together, they're both so good that they kind of took away from each other. But now we got Heyman on his own, one-on-one with Vince.
What I thought was interesting is the crowd not behind Paul Heyman.
Yeah, that was
There-
a bit
there were
weird.
a few people.
They were the clear. He's a bad guy. We're going against him.
Mm-hmm.
Like should have.
But I think that has more to do with Punk.
I don't think so.
When they're together, people cheer.
Mhm.
When it's just Paul Heyman, when Punk
treat
came
him
out,
like
he still
they're
got
supposed to
cheered.
treat
Yeah,
him?
they're supposed to
Mhm.
treat him bad, as in, oh, he's supposed to be a
Yeah, but
bad
you
guy.
think it would carry over?
No,
I don't know. I did hear a few cheers for
But
Heyman.
the
while he was-
overwhelming majority was
Yeah.
against Paul.
you
Heyman.
got busted. That was pretty much what they chanted.
Mhm.
We get we get the video.
Well,
Well, first
Like,
we get
he asked him.
Heyman explaining why if he's ever lied.
Oh,
First,
God.
he said, "Have you ever had anything to do with them?" He said, "No."
Mhm.
Then Vince like, "Have you ever lied?" "Yeah, I've lied. I've lied every day of my entire life
Because
to
he's a promoter,
survive.
he's a promoter.
But I'm not lying about this."
And he threw the promoter thing at Vince because Vince
This is a
himself,
promoter. Yeah,
is also.
he said we.
Yeah.
So, I was kind of hoping that it would end up being true.
Mhm.
That he's telling the truth. He lies all the time, but he's not lying about this.
Yeah.
Then you have the reveal. And this is where I think it's funny because they said Vince had this clip from a couple weeks ago.
All right.
But I think this was supposed to be when Brad Maddox got attacked filming on SmackDown,
Yes.
which happened only last week.
Yeah. Yeah.
So, inconsistency there. It's found out that he was working with Brad Maddox.
Right.
The whole time he knew it. And he was also paid off the Shield.
And
And he had
There
the
you have
Shield
it.
beat up Brad Maddox to keep him quiet.
Mhm.
And say to being like a man. What I didn't like was that it also pointed out that Punk knew about it too.
yeah.
They
Seems
worked.
like it-
They worked for Heyman and Paul, not just Paul.
But see, I don't think the other leaders still, because they were just paying them off.
That's kind of the same thing.
You think?
No, I understand what you're
It's the
saying.
reason. Yeah, I do
That'd
do
be
get
like
it too.
if
But
we-
my issue is that you've revealed now who is behind their
Yes.
interferences in certain matches.
Yeah.
The Punk match.
Yeah.
For all we know, they probably maybe they do have something else against, let's say, Sheamus, Randy Orton, and all that stuff.
That would make sense. The SmackDown guys would make sense.
Right.
Paying them off to attack the Raw guys, okay, but SmackDown's all their thing.
Yeah.
But
Yeah.
did they now the question is, did they attack Cena just to attack Cena?
Yeah. Again, maybe the WWE does watch our shows, and this is a big no. Cena's not the
No,
leader
never
of the
turning
Shield.
heel. He's never turning heel.
That's funny. Maybe you got a point here because first they hear you hate
The body slam
Body Slam,
challenge.
they put it in.
They put it in.
Then
But we talked about a lot of the things we hated. And only that one thing.
Bob Backlund.
We could easily make that
yeah,
happen.
Bob Backlund. They're really trying to show us up with the Bob Backlund
Yeah.
video
I was
package.
surprised. Seriously, I was quiet. I was
And-
sitting there.
Yeah.
He did that stuff?
He did what?
This isn't boring. What is this?
That can't be Bob Backlund.
Yeah.
And then we get the John Cena. Never gonna be part of the Shield. Get it out of your heads.
Mm.
And that's where I wonder, like, could there be another leader of the Shield?
Well, again, like there's other things that they've done that shouldn't necessarily be connected to Paul Heyman's paying them off. There's no reason.
Like,
Yeah, there's no
like
reason-
I said, I love the Shield, but now it's getting a little ridiculous with these run-ins. Now it's gone on for weeks, and weeks, and weeks.
The fact that there's no reason other than injustice is not doing it for us anymore.
Injustice.
Yeah, and it's
It's not acceptable for us anymore.
and the way they fight, that people try to fight off the Shield is the same way. You have one guy in the ring, they get attacked. Then another guy comes out, he gets beat up.
And
then the
speaking-
third guy comes out, and he gets
And
beat
while
up.
beating him up, somebody gets up, but
Yeah.
then they quickly take
It's
him
the
down
same
again.
routine. Just
Speaking
For like
of the
3
Shield,
months.
as we all thought, I thought the Shield was going to come back out again.
I didn't. But here's the thing. You find out he's been lying after the video packages.
the video package wasn't that bad.
It wasn't.
Yeah, I like the atmosphere of it.
Yeah.
It did give it like a
Turn it
secret-
off.
Right.
In classic reporting, he doesn't turn the video off. But
Right.
then it comes down to if he's going to get fired or not. And the crowd was overwhelmingly behind Vince in firing him.
Yeah.
In terminating him.
Mm-hmm.
Future endeavors.
Yeah, and
Yeah, say what you will about Vince, but he can get the crowd on his side.
he just
pretty
does
Yeah.
goofy faces.
Yeah.
And they're like, yeah, he's amazing. Yay!
He picks his spots well.
And so it comes down to it, and he's taking an
A
absurd
long time.
amount of time to announce that he is terminated.
Yeah.
Once
And-
he says, "You're,"
And I knew it was coming. You guys didn't see it coming.
We
You
thought
guys
the
thought it
Shield.
was the
Here's what I
Shield.
thought. Here's what I thought. Because during that segment, no,
Uh-huh.
actually before the segment, I sent John a message saying, "So what? Do you think Shield attacks Vince?"
I said
And he
maybe.
says maybe. And then
I wasn't
I
online.
was
I wasn't online.
yeah, you weren't
Yeah, I
there.
saw that this morning.
And I was about to
You guys are wrong.
I was about to type in, or maybe Brock, but you know I was so interested in the backstage footage because I was really trying to listen to what they had to say
Yeah.
that I didn't type it out. But you know, I don't want to have to prove that I was thinking
Yeah,
Brock
yeah.
Lesnar. But that is what happened. It did enter my mind, and I figured, well, maybe. But
I knew
let's
it.
just see where this
I
goes.
knew it basically from the beginning of the segment because we talk about it a lot. Brock Lesnar, you know how he's got a contract but he doesn't do anything.
Yeah, he has.
And how they're supposedly building up to him at Mania to do another Triple H match.
Mhm.
I was like, obvious. To me, it was obvious. Obviously, he's going to attack Vince.
right, and the son-in-law
And then
gets involved.
Yeah,
Yeah.
Triple H
So we
defends
have
him again.
WrestleMania 29, our rematch.
That was, to me, it was obvious. To you
Oh.
guys,
No, like
No,
I said,
I get
it's-
what you're talking about.
Yeah.
It was, but figuring the Shield, it was just shown, and
that's
like,
the thing, they
okay,
were already out. They don't usually bring out guys multiple times.
no, you're right on that part.
In a night.
I am curious to see an interaction between Punk and Lesnar, if it ever happens.
That's whatever you want. So that's what I thought. I'm like, okay, Punk's not there. So okay, the Shield definitely has to come out.
Mhm.
But Punk was escorted out of the building, which
I didn't catch that.
I caught that.
I caught something of someone being escorted out of the building.
Escorted.
I didn't get that either. I must have missed it. I don't know what I could have, how I could have missed it.
That's, you know,
But we got
curse
Brock
these
Lesnar.
smartphones because, like, I'm just on
Ah.
there, like, look. Apparently, WWE spoiled Lesnar's return a few seconds before,
On
well,
Twitter.
minutes before he made his return.
I didn't know that. I was nowhere near a computer.
Right.
I
So
was-
that's how you. A lot of people don't do that anymore.
Yeah.
Because you know when I watch Raw, certain people fill my Facebook status with wrestling.
Actually,
stuff,
here it is. WWE actually spoiled Lesnar's return on Twitter just a few minutes before he walked out.
Now I believe one of the ways they did it was they
Updated
posted the Titantron
Mm.
on the
They don't
new
do that for
Titantron.
no reason.
Yeah, right.
updated their WWE shop.
And it's funny because a certain website said Brock Lesnar wouldn't be appearing until March.
Wrong!
And maybe that's why you didn't see it coming, because you took what they had to say into heart.
No, but also the other website, too.
Okay.
Don't believe it. I said it multiple times. Don't believe everything you read.
Wrong.
Right. And for all we know...
No, I'm right. That's right.
No, they're wrong.
Yeah, but
which is funny.
I'm right. Don't believe everything you read.
For what we...
No, you're right on that part.
For all we know, the new contract he signed... changed up something
Yes.
in his previous one, so...
No, but we knew that he had all these dates from this current contract up until Mania.
Right.
So it just made sense to me that if they're going to do something, why not start now? Because he's not going to be there every week.
Right.
So they need to start it now. And then with this extension of another 2-year contract, it's like, well, they're just not going to have him not do something.
Doesn't make any sense.
Okay, so that was Raw, and overall, it sucked.
Overall, it was a bad show.
Well, talking about it now, I kind of enjoyed it more than I remember.
It's weird because I am entertained.
Yeah.
It doesn't necessarily mean it was a good show, but it was enough to keep...
definitely not a good show.
It was definitely enough to keep me watching. You know, again, I have a high threshold for
I mean, there were some good segments, and there were some awful segments.
Mm-hmm. You mainly watch it because you want the follow up from the Royal.
Yes.
There have been editions of Raw where
it's good.
I just stopped watching.
I thought it'd be a good show. Like, okay, this is the follow up from Rumble. This is gonna be good, and all of a sudden we get
I was just really disappointed
a craptastic Raw
with the Shield reveal.
Yeah.
There were some entertainment
thing
parts.
was, again, the Punk being involved.
Yeah. Because it doesn't mean, like, Paul Heyman and Punk don't have to be in everything together.
Yeah.
You know, have Paul Heyman taking something upon himself.
Yeah.
Without Punk knowing.
Yeah, like I say, don't believe everything you read. I'll read stuff on the internet and think, that's a pretty good idea. I wouldn't mind seeing that happen.
Mm.
Or, I think I know something. So I'm like, oh, I'm going to see that happening. And then someone else has a different idea. Like, well, that's a much better one than what I came up with. I come up with kind of crappy ideas sometimes. Sometimes.
Everyone does.
Yeah.
Everyone does. You know, you come
Yeah.
up with an idea, you think it's good at the time.
Yeah.
You wake up the next morning, you're like,
Like, I'm sitting on the show, and then the next day, that doesn't make any sense.
Here's another thing. Since Ziggler's in a feud with Jericho, I guess, how do you put
They're
Ziggler...
going to Mania. He'll lose at Mania, and then win the title.
Oh, we forgot to mention one part. I did like how Paul Heyman denied it was him in the video.
Yeah.
It's not
a very poor impersonator.
It's an impersonator.
Because he has what was it? A
New York Jewish accent. And it was terrible.
He had me sold.
Yeah,
I thought it wasn't him.
I said, I believe Paul Heyman.
And I thought
anything like him.
I honestly thought too in that segment was that when he's obviously caught and he's continuing to lie. I thought Vince was like, you know what?
No, Paul Heyman was gold.
Yeah.
Both of them were really good in there, and I just I love the bits where Vince he's inching towards firing him.
Yeah.
And Paul Heyman, without a microphone, you can hear him go, "Oh, come on!"
To the crowd, because they're still chanting for him to get fired.
Right.
And then when Brock shows up, he's like, "Don't, Vince, get out of the ring. Vince, just get out. Get out of the
Paul
ring."
Heyman at this point is face palming in the corner.
Yeah.
And it's like, Vince,
he
just get out of the ring.
He can't stop Brock.
And I do like that.
Yeah.
I do like that. I do like the fact that
maybe Brock a monster.
Maybe Paul Heyman, he walks around with Punk. He's good friends with Punk.
Yeah.
But with Lesnar, it's different.
Yeah.
Because Lesnar's the one bossing Heyman around.
Yeah.
He's telling him, get in the corner.
Yeah.
I mean, like, he didn't even say anything. He just, he points to the corner. And
go to the corner.
And whenever, Heyman tries to inch out of there, he just points back to the corner.
But it's like, oh, what did you do that for?
Right.
Oh.
It's the same thing as when Shawn Michaels, when Brock Lesnar had Shawn Michaels in that lock, in the Kimura lock, I think it was.
Before he broke his arm?
Paul Heyman's like, to Triple H, don't come any closer to break his arm. And then Lesnar breaks it anyway. And Paul's like, oh my God, what did you do?
What did you do?
He's the monster.
Yeah, that's
Prince Tensai train.
I don't know.
He's not breaking people's arms.
So we have.
Do you think it's funny? Because you think Paul Heyman's got a handle on things, but Brock Lesnar just does what Brock Lesnar wants to do.
Right, and it's a good. You need that kind of character, I think, every now and then.
Yeah.
Kane used to be that character. There's another moment where Mark Henry was that character, and Brock
The Hall of
Lesnar.
Pain?
Even Brock Lesnar's first run, I think at one point he had that kind of run in him. right?
We went
He
through,
was at one point out of control.
Yep.
Yeah, actually there was, because he was telling Brock Lesnar to stop beating on Hogan,
Yes.
and he kept doing it anyway.
Or when he threw Zach Allen down the stairs.
Well, everybody wanted to see that, though.
Yeah. We want to see him fly.
So we get 5 unanswered questions from Raw.
What are
The
they?
first one is, why was Ryback involved in the Make Me Laugh segment?
Because you need him to do something.
If these
and
people...
squashing Titus O'Neil is fine.
But like I said, here's my problem with it.
Jobber
You're
team.
You're second in the Rumble, and you figured,
Stop
okay.
saying he's second in the Rumble.
He did. He finished
that
second.
That makes it seem like he came out second.
Okay, he finished second. Got eliminated last, okay?
He was the last eliminated.
Sorry. Douchebag.
But the thing
Anyway.
about...
Dude, I'm just saying, it's confusing to hear. I know what you're trying to say, but that's because I know you, and I know what you're saying and what you mean. 2 different things sometimes.
Well, this is still follow-up, like I said, from main event last week, and it's on TV, so it happens.
Yeah. I can be funny too.
Yeah.
The connection's there.
The connection's there. It's more build up. Like I said, again, I don't think they're gonna make Ryback into a comical character, just yet. Eventually, I guess we'll get there. But at this point, I think you can forgive that because Ryback doesn't really have any other motivation.
Yeah.
Other
Right
than
now.
He's hungry.
Yeah.
Feed him more.
Feed me more.
So that question got answered.
Mm-hmm.
This one's gonna stink.
Again, I don't think that that segment took anything away from Ryback.
I want to try to answer all of
This is gonna sting you. Will
it?
Bo Dallas be the next Intercontinental Champion?
That's the thing. I said it before. I don't want him to beat Wade Barrett. It's not anything against Bo Dallas necessarily. It's that I like Wade Barrett that much more.
No, you hate Bo Dallas.
You hate Bo Dallas.
It's because he's so small. I'm glad they changed his finisher. Because it's much more believable now, but nobody likes Bo Dallas.
Everybody hates Bo Dallas.
But
well,
again,
no, they don't even
I
hate
said,
him. They just don't care.
Yeah, like I said, I wouldn't mind seeing him as Intercontinental Champion. I just don't want to see him beating Wade Barrett. Yeah. 3 more questions. What are they? I am intent on answering them. I don't know what they are. TikTok. TikTok goes the clock.
Kill me, John.
TikTok. Last 3 questions.
Who is the Shield feuding with?
Everybody.
Everybody.
Yeah.
Everybody not named CM Punk.
Everybody. Yeah. Everybody not CM Punk, Paul Heyman, or Brock Lesnar.
Right.
2 more.
Will Chris Jericho and Dolph renew their rivalry?
Well, they already have.
Yeah.
I think so.
That was lame. That was even worse than the first question.
Are we seeing the end of Team Hell now? Yes.
I don't know. I mean, they have.
We've
Like I said,
they've
gone through this before.
Yeah.
And I mean, I don't know. They could
At
keep it
some
until
point,
WrestleMania.
they're going to end.
Yeah.
So.
It's not like you're smart by saying they're going to end now.
Yeah.
And then maybe they do. Who knows? Whatever. But it's.
But they are going to end because D-Bry's going to go up with John Cena and be the Bellbuster. So.
True.
Yes, all 5 have been answered. Suck on that.
Very nice. I was impressed. I was very impressed.
Swoop.
Obviously,
sweat on that.
Damn, man. What else? Was there anything else in Raw that happened that I missed?
I don't think so. I think
we got it.
Oh, I forgot to bring up. Sonny got arrested again. That's what I wanted to bring up.
Breaking news. That's old news.
That's old news from like 3 days
Nothing against
ago.
her, but nobody really cares.
Yeah. Unless you're
Like,
going
if it happens
to WrestleCon just to meet her, she
for
might not be there.
Yeah, right.
For I don't want to get into specifics about what happened.
Mm-hmm.
But when something happens the first time, you're concerned or you actually care.
Mm-hmm.
At least from my experience. But when the same thing, even if it's not exactly the same, when a similar thing happens over and over again, I don't care anymore.
Right, like at this point, if she
unprofessional.
Facebook message. At this
Sorry.
point,
at least mute it so people don't know how unprofessional you are.
At this point, it's more like if she doesn't care, why should I?
Yeah.
Because she just keeps getting arrested, and
whether it's her fault or not,
let me ask you
yourself
something.
into the situation.
Is she skinny again, or is she fat?
I don't know.
Because
I don't know.
It
Wait, will that
fluctuates?
Will that depend? Like, does that matter?
I feel
will
like
you care more if she's skinny.
No, if she were like, if she had her figure back, she probably wouldn't be getting arrested as much. Since she's fat, all right. Whatever.
Yeah, but there was like a.
Are you talking to that Smark?
No.
The King of the Smarks?
No, not the King of the Smarks. So, what do you think? We're gonna go back to the Rumble a bit. What do you think the best decisions were for the Rumble?
The greatest decision in the Rumble was to let Titus O'Neil do his taunt in the middle of the ring.
What are you gonna do? You can't stop him.
Hurrah, hurrah, hurrah.
It was amazing.
And you know this is the William Hong joke. Having him be a big star for 15 minutes was a joke. And it's gone on too long with Titus O'Neil.
No. Titus O'Neil hasn't even begun to have his 15 minutes of fame.
Can't you just stick with 3MB and leave it at that?
Well, no.
Because I know you. You guys are going to start chanting for, like, Bo Dallas now just to get under my skin.
Well, everybody has that guy they can't stand. Like,
it's not fair.
Like, John over here hates Mexican wrestlers.
No, I don't. I just don't like Rey Mysterio. This Rey Mysterio.
Or Sin Cara. Or
Sin
Cara. And you didn't like...
Botchy Sin Cara.
And you didn't like Alberto Del Rio.
Now I like Del Rio.
And you didn't like S.A. Rios. And you didn't like Psychosis.
I love Psychosis.
Super Crazy.
You're such a jerk.
Guerrero. And you didn't like
blah,
Conan.
blah, 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 blah. Enough. Oy vey.
And how dare you? You didn't like La Parka.
I love La Parka.
Everybody loves La Parka. That was a joke.
Oy vey?
Oy
yeah.
vey.
He must have heard it somewhere.
Where'd you get this from?
My grandma.
Yep. They're Italian.
Okay, I want to clear that. Okay.
Which makes no sense. No, it's not.
It's not Italian?
It's not.
Is it, John?
Yeah.
It is.
Oy vey is a Jewish thing.
It was a Jewish thing.
Yeah, exactly. So it's not Italian.
Wow, so Rob knows.
I know things. I just say funny stuff instead of dropping knowledge.
That's right.
Because it's better that way. People expect less of you.
I'm starting
Terrible stuff.
Starting to like JBL on commentary.
You're starting to like him?
No,
he's
gold.
More.
He's gold.
He is. He very much is.
I think
he seems to care more about it much more than Lawler does.
Yeah, Lawler.
He said one quote that "Here comes dancing Free Willy."
Oh yeah.
It's funny though because sometimes he makes references that nobody gets.
Right.
I do like the one line from Michael Cole. This is god awful. Someone should blow up the roulette wheel.
No, JBL said something about RuPaul.
Yeah.
Was apparently, I didn't catch what he said.
It's a mixture of RuPaul and somebody else in regards to Prince A-Train.
Yes. Prince Tensai Train.
Prince Tensai Train.
I really hope they give him another gimmick at some point so I can add to that name.
Yeah.
I
mean,
want
you're
it
not
to
even
be
using
really
all of it. You're forgetting
No,
Albert.
I'm using Prince from Prince Albert.
Right.
I'm using Tensai, obviously. And the
A-Train.
reason I put Prince first is, you know...
It works.
It works, you know, he had Lord before, whatever.
Yeah.
Alright, so...
Lord Prince Tensai Train.
Now I'm going to throw you guys under the bus because I love to.
There we do.
I love to do this.
Because you're working so hard.
Our favorite segment.
You're working so hard playing on Facebook right now.
Your favorite segment. I'm going to give you guys the segments that happen, and I want you to...
We did this already. We went over it.
Yeah, but I want you to guys give me a...
Why don't you give your opinion?
My opinion?
You know what? Here we go.
No, but wait, what did you want us to give you?
Me and Ant-Man will be quiet, and we'll let John carry the show for 5 minutes, because he's so great as a host.
I am.
But wait, you're gonna do what? You're gonna look through the segment and give it a what?
You're gonna grade me on it and see. You guys are gonna grade it. Yeah.
No, I want to hear John do this.
All right.
He's so great.
So the CM Punk interview.
Okay.
Grade it.
No, this is your thing.
Oh, I thought this stupid.
This 5 minutes. It'll never last.
This stupid site gave it a B. I'm thinking it's an A.
The opening CM Punk.
The opening CM Punk set. I thought it was great.
All right.
No, this is all you. This is all you for 5 minutes.
This is all me?
This is all you for 5 minutes.
You guys are terrible.
No, we'll give our
We're
grades
throwing
after
you under the bus.
No,
Cesaro and
we're
Orton?
gonna throw it after, right?
I guess, yeah.
Let's
I don't like the grade thing. Yeah. If you can last for 5 minutes.
I'm trying to make it.
I just want to hear him last for 5 minutes.
I can last for 5 minutes. It's no problem.
Yeah?
Yeah.
I mean, you're doing a good job stretching it right now.
Cesaro and Randy Orton, they give it a B. I give it a C.
I don't care what they gave it. I want to hear what you gave it. Exclusively what you gave
A
it.
C minus, okay? Because of the Miz. Miz should just go home,
Okay.
as we all agree.
Okay.
Agreed.
Primetime players Ryback, I give that an F. They gave it a C. I thought Titus won.
He did.
That's just my opinion.
And you know what? That win should give him a spot in the Elimination Chamber match. For
Cody
the World Heavyweight
Rhodes versus
Championship.
Cena.
You skipped over a match.
No, I didn't.
Yes, you did.
What did I skip over?
The worst match of the night.
What, the Body Slam Challenge?
No.
No, I didn't even get to that yet.
That happened early on in the show, what I'm talking about.
What did I skip over?
You guys have been ragging on it the whole night.
Okay, I think it's coming up. Cody Rhodes versus Cena. F.
Did that happen first?
Which match are you talking about? Just tell me.
The Bo Dallas match.
Oh,
That happened earlier on.
it did, right?
Yeah.
I don't know.
Yeah.
With this 3-hour Raw, it's hard for me to
It is.
pinpoint when stuff happens.
The Brodus Clay and Tensai dance
It
off.
definitely happened before that.
This
Yeah.
was sad to see Tensai in lingerie.
But this is another one of the
Fine.
prime reasons they got him back in the first place.
I give this a C. But
Tensai's a good
Tensai
dancer.
can dance. He can dance. Body Slam Challenge F. Don't even care about this. Lumber Jill match F.
It's funny about the Body Slam challenge that the only one who got Body Slam was the not competing person.
Yeah.
Yeah,
You
you're
know,
right.
go figure.
Rock interview.
Good job duct taping Del Rio to the
Yes.
ropes. Now Body Slam him.
Yep.
Right?
Rock interview. Loved it. A.
Mhm.
Sheamus versus Sandow. B.
Yeah.
I would say
Again,
so.
that's because
Average match. Karaoke F. Tag team. Yeah. Give it a C. Wasn't so bad. By the way, Wade Barrett and Bo Dallas A+++++. I loved it.
I don't think the website even put that up there.
Absolutely
That's how
not.
much that matters, right?
Yeah, right.
That's how much Bo
And the
Dallas
Vince
seems to
McMahon
matter.
and Heyman job review. Thought it was brilliant.
Yeah, it was.
Except, a lot of people are not liking.
I'm gonna
Heyman,
say that
so.
Bo Dallas match was a reverse squash match.
You might
You
might
think it's
be
gonna
right.
be Wade Barrett?
Yeah.
Obviously, like I said, not a great Raw. So I thought could be one of the worst of the year. And boom, how long did I go?
Well, it's early. I still think there's a worse one that came out.
It was
early in the year.
only 3 minutes, and you weren't by yourself. Ant-Man kept
Yeah, I was helping you out,
interjecting.
I know, because
They want to leave you hanging.
you are my
the
co-host,
host with the least.
co-host,
Host, least,
guy are the co-host.
John. That's how it is.
You guys are the co-hosts. You're supposed to help me out. It's not a one-man show here. It's the three-man show, okay?
Oh man, can I be Jinder?
Yes, you can. You can be Jinder. I could be Drew.
I'll be Drew.
I'll be
I
Drew.
have the longest hair.
There- Ooh. And you got
Touche.
yeah. Okay.
Suck it.
Touche.
Suck on that.
Wait, but I'm not brown. I'm just kind. Well, alright, whatever.
Yes.
Jinder Mahal though
It's happened.
carries that team.
It's
Um,
happened.
I think there was no news that broke yesterday except for Brock Lesnar's 2-year agreement and stuff like that. Oh, Vince McMahon got
That
hurt.
wasn't even
No, he's-
breaking news from yesterday. That was a couple days ago.
Kudos to Vince for taking a big
For
bump.
breaking his
F5,
pelvis for it.
awesome.
Breaking his pelvis
Did he
for it.
legitimately break it though?
I don't know. It's either storyline or
It could be. Vince
Could be.
is
He's
Vince
pretty
is getting old.
Yeah.
He's still taking these
Older than Ric
bumps.
Flair.
Yeah.
Which is crazy. You look at Ric Flair, you wouldn't
Ric
think so.
Flair has no more eyebrows. And his days at TNA, he lost a lot of hair because now he's getting close to the Hogan dude.
He's
Yeah.
lost hair and gained
If
weight.
you look at him from a distance, you could see his scalp.
Yeah, you're right. You're right.
You don't even need to be that far away.
Yeah, no, it's really you could just see it.
So I think, you have any notes there, Rob?
Yeah. This is day 2 of John's sucking reign. Pretty big deal. Still sucks.
Yeah, no, I'm gonna. Now
Still
you get
sucks.
half a donut tomorrow.
Still sucks.
You get half of a donut.
Still sucks. Whatever. They don't like me in there anymore. I mean, they didn't like me before, but now they extra don't like me.
Also, to throw in, A-Rod is involved in a new drug scandal.
Wow, this
Is
has
he
nothing
really?
to do with
This
pro.
just
This has nothing to do with pro wrestling.
I just got breaking news right now on my
Yeah.
phone.
Breaking news.
Yep.
What
breaking
drug
news?
is it this time?
They did, I think, something in Florida,
Okay.
and his name was brought up.
Well, does that prove anything, or is it just his name being brought up in something that happened? Because that tends to happen in sports. Well,
And sports entertainment.
In sports entertainment, you
It's
get
happened.
associated with certain people, and something bad something bad happens, and you're automatically
Names
associated.
thrown out there. Yeah.
Just thrown under the bus, you know. So.
What can you do? See? It happened in Miami.
Mhm.
Biggest sports names,
Well, we'll just wait to see how that develops.
Did he
though.
get blood transfusions too?
Melky Cabrera, Bartolo Colon, A-Rod's name was thrown in there, Gio Gonzalez, and so far that is it.
All right. And this and when was this to have reportedly happened?
37 minutes ago.
A-Rod was supplied with drugs 37 minutes ago?
Yep.
Not when it was reported. When did this
30
happen? When did the incidents apparently happen?
They don't have it. It just popped up on the news 37 minutes ago.
We just gotta wait.
If you look it up, I'm
know,
sure you'll find it.
All right. 'Cause for all we know, it could have happened back in, when he was on roids.
Yeah.
Because if he's taking drugs now, they're certainly not helping.
Did anybody call him aroids?
They call him
A lot of people, yeah.
A roid.
A roid. Not
No,
A-Rod, a roid.
Aroids is
And then just
I don't watch sports, so
one more
anything I come up with.
quickie, which I thought was pretty funny. Obviously, we know next year's Super Bowl is here in New Jersey. It's at MetLife Stadium.
Are we sure this time? Because
Wait, you mean New York?
WrestleMania.
You mean New York?
WrestleMania's in that same stadium.
I know.
They can't seem to decide where it is.
And
So I'm afraid that's going to happen again in the Super Bowl.
one NFL superstar, Joey Flacco, said, "I don't want it to be at MetLife. It may be too cold."
Well, I don't think he really has to worry about that because Ray Lewis is retiring. So there goes the captain of your defense.
Yeah, right.
So
how could you complain? I mean,
you're a freaking football player. You're being paid millions of dollars to play a game. Millions of dollars.
Millions of dollars. Millions of dollars.
And,
I just want to say I'm not against the tag team. I just don't like
Titus O'Neil.
Well,
Go
Titus O'Neil is the tag team.
No,
just letting you know.
Go on.
And wait, what was it? I lost my train of thought.
Oh, darn.
Damn it, Rob.
Swagger.
Darn it. No, it's not Swagger.
It's,
He was in the middle of something. I interrupted and then he forgot.
No. What I was saying was that who wouldn't want to play a sport and be paid millions of dollars for it?
Yeah.
Even if it's in
And then you're
cold.
gonna complain because it's
They
gonna
play it in the cold anyway.
I mean, come on. This is a championship game. You're not willing to it's gonna be the last game of the year.
Yeah.
You can't play in the cold weather.
You big
Football's
baby.
played in the winter.
That's football weather.
Yeah.
You might have to get that crying sound out. 'Cause that's all I'm thinking of.
I know that.
That's all I'm thinking of. Wouldn't you play a cold? Wouldn't you want to play in the cold for millions of dollars in the Super Bowl?
They have state of the art technology. Under Armour and all that stuff, where you put it on and you just automatically it's warm. It's warm. I mean, you don't. It's not. If Joe Flacco wants to go out there with a lot of clothes,
Keep warm.
Go ahead. I just don't get it. I don't understand why people can't see that they have it so easy. Okay, I don't care. And apparently there's a press conference of Joe Flacco. I really can't wait to hear this. This is breaking.
It's true. It's breaking. I don't know what John's laughing about.
Yeah.
There's some serious business.
This is
Even
Joe
though I
Flacco
don't follow
explaining
football.
Joe Flacco explaining exactly what he sees as a disadvantage to having a Super Bowl in cold weather.
Play it.
Whoops. Oh, hold on. Wait 1 second. I'm sorry.
Technical difficulties.
A little bit of technical difficulties. All right. So, Joe Flacco. Now he could potentially be sounding something.
I think
like
he makes
this.
a strong point.
It is a strong point, but he has to understand that if you're going to be getting paid that much money, you gotta just eventually put it on the line. All right.
Even if it's in 10 below weather in New Jersey,
Pretty
but
much.
we don't get that. Even if it's 2
he doesn't even
3
live
degrees.
that. He doesn't even, geographic, speaking, he's not even that far from us.
I know.
It's in Baltimore, so you're relatively getting
You're playing
the same
in cold
weather.
anyway. Yeah, same weather.
So just deal with it.
Deal with it, you big baby.
I might have to root against them now.
Yeah, I know. Why would you even say that?
I don't get it.
Yeah, I don't want to play in the Super Bowl next year. It might be cold.
I don't want to get the fat stacks. Fat stacks.
We'll get into Super Bowl talk later during the week. Super Bowl week.
Yeah, it's coming here pretty quickly.
It's coming quickly. We're gonna, I think, wrap. I think no other news has broken with wrestling and stuff like that.
Not necessarily.
So we're gonna leave early today. Yay! So yeah, what are we gonna talk about tomorrow? We have to figure out something.
Yeah, we'll get something.
We'll get something. So I'm Doughboy.
It's the Ant-Man.
I'm a douchebag.
Douchebag will be back tomorrow. He's actually here all week, so just stay tuned and we'll see you tomorrow.